I'm coming out with a video really fast, and some of you might have had this problem before where you load up the game and it gets stuck. I'll show you an example. You press the X and it goes to load up online. I'll let it sit here for a second and let you watch how it loads up a really long time, and it just keeps on loading and loading and loading, and it doesn't bring you to the actual multiplayer game. That could be a result of like bad sport or ban. Usually if you're banned, it won't let you in. The only way to get past this is if you go to random job. I'll show you afterwards, like I'll restart the game or whatever, and then I'll go to random job and it'll bypass the ban. So if you've ever been banned or from the game or whatever, and they had no right to ban you or anything, you didn't do anything wrong, someone else did, or whatever, they might have did a wave ban and you might have got caught up in a wave ban. There's a way to bypass it. Just go to random game. It might not work the first few times, but it'll work eventually. It'll put you into a random game, and then you'll be able to play the actual Xbox game, multiplayer GTA 5. I'll have to let it play for a second here and then show you how long it takes. I realized it when it happened to me let me see, last night. I think I sat here for about 4 hours. I let it sit for 4 hours while I went to go do some other things like cleaning and all that. And I came back and it was still loading. But look, see how it's loading? It's taking a long time. It's actually saying that it's loading, but it's not. It's just like you're stuck in between. And then you'll hear people too. You'll hear people talking. You'll be in the lobby, but you won't be in the game. Meaning that you'll be able to hear them, but it will not bring you into the game. And I'll let it sit here for a second and let you experience what I'm experiencing and probably you're experiencing, and how to bypass it and try to get in. Alright, so now we can hear people in the lobby. I know I'm in the lobby because I heard somebody's microphone. So I'm going to let it sit here for a second. And I'm not recording the gameplay or anything like that right there for GTA or Rockstar Games that thinks, you know, that we're not allowed to upload like gameplay and all that stuff. Alright, I'm just like uploading to show them what it looks like from my, to prove to them that this is what it looks like and this is how to bypass it. Alright, so now we're in the lobby right now. It's still loading up. I'll probably hear people, you know, playing each other in the game or whatever, but I won't be able to experience the gameplay. It'll be stuck like this. And so far it's been about, here. You hear somebody talking? Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my I'm gonna go to Xbox Home here. I'm gonna say yes. Now, most people say, well, what is it that could have caused it? You know what I mean? And I'll try to explain to you the best way I possibly can. If you notice that on my Xbox I have specific things installed. If you notice, I have the XEX menu on mine, so I get banned a lot and don't even realize it. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna start it up again. I got World at War 2, yeah. So people want to know, you know, oh well, what games do you play? That's what kind of games I play. But I'm gonna let the game start up. I'm gonna go to random job, and it's gonna bring me into a random job. I usually get like banned every now and then because people play kind of like they're in God mode. They've got all these cheats and everything like that right there. So eventually, every now and then, I begin to cheat too because it's not fair to keep losing money and everything. But I'm going to go here and I'm going to show you where it shows up again. It's going to say random job, and you, I think, right button. Yeah, right button right there, see? So I'm going to click that. I'm going to wait for it to load. And it'll bring me into a random job. It might not be as fast as what I usually go fast, but More than likely, it probably won't go as fast. It'll probably go a little bit slower, but who knows? So just remember, if you've gotten like a ban or whatever, you can skip the online, skip the game mode, and just go to random job. Because any other way you try to go in, if you try to go into like one of them lobbies that you've got, like a closed lobby or invite only lobby, it's not going to work. Now, you're going to see this load up right here. You won't hear people talking. It's going to bring you straight to the menu. You might have to do this a few times. So if you if you're just like, oh, I'm going to try this out, let's see if it works, it might not work the first time. You might have to do it a few times for it to actually load up. So just give you a heads up on the bypass. Hopefully I can get it all in the video of when it loads up the actual random game and it bypasses the ban. And the only reason that it bypasses the ban is because of the simple fact that you really can't prove that someone's done something if you don't have any proof. So it makes no sense to do that. The other one is, don't back out of the game that you get into. If it's a random game that you get into, play it all the way through and then choose to free roam. When you go into free roam, don't go to your apartment, because if you go to your apartment, the ban will kick in or kick back in, and in your apartment, you'll be stuck in the garage, or you'll be stuck looking up at your apartment because you're not even supposed to be in there. So if you show up at your apartment, the ban's going to be like, hey, he's not supposed to be here, you know, and it'll lock you in your apartment. But you can do other random games and start up game modes, etc., blah, blah, blah. You have to stay in range of jobs. Okay, you see? And I've bypassed ban. And which is creepy because I before, when I got banned, I didn't get to play for like a whole month, and I'm in the game.